Hi, I'm Pat Fiume. I've been a realtor for over 30 years. I'm a host of the American Dream Show. Welcome to my show, Is This for Real Estate? Welcome back. We're here with Jen Bailey, a fan favorite from Voorhees Animal Orphanage, and she always brings a puppy with her who's up for adoption. Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Pat. Thanks for having us back.
Oh, you're always one of our favorites. And who do you have with you today?
I have Cheese with us today.
Cheese is good. What kind?
She is one of our pizza pups. There's 7 of them. It's our pizza puppy litter. So we have cheese, pepperoni, sausage, garlic, mushroom, what else? Sausage. And so they are between 3 and 4 months old.
Oh, she's
and
so pretty.
There's some kind of hound mix. I mean, she's some kind of hound mix, probably some pointer, although
Beautiful
a pointer
dog.
is a hound. She's gorgeous. Yeah. What a nice temperament too.
Oh my
she's
God,
so
what
sweet.
a sweet dog. Yeah.
She is.
So she's available for adoption. And
she is. She's at the Voorhees Animal Orphanage. 2 of her litter mates went home already, but she and a few others are still there.
Okay. And how many more are still there altogether? The puppy
5,
litter?
counting her.
Wow.
Counting her. Yeah.
So you got a lot of puppies right now for adoption?
Puppies, not puppies, but we do. We're pretty full. We're full both the dog and the cat side right now. I mean, we're actually overflowing with felines right now.
So isn't
for
it
sure.
Just, so what's going on with cats? Is this their mating
kitten season? You would think would be over by now, but oh boy, they keep coming and coming and coming. So we like to say, we're having a feline adoption promotional, special pricing. So if you were considering adopting, now is definitely the time. We're also looking for fosters because when these babies come in, it's not healthy. It's not a healthy environment for them to be so small at the shelter. So we're always looking for fosters to get the little ones a break, let them get healthy. Not only are we, we have the cattery, which is at the shelter, which is at 419 Cooper Road, right next to the firehouse. We're also in a couple different off-site locations. We are at PetSmart on Route 70 in Marlton. We're also at PetSmart in Berlin.
Oh, okay.
And we are at the Petco in Turnersville.
You got a lot of cats.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. We do. As quick as they get adopted, there's 2 more waiting to take their place. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, so to that end, I would say we're also really in need of supplies.
I was just going to say, you must need more supplies then because you have more cats.
Yes, lots of cats mean lots of litter boxes to clean. So we are always desperate for litter, not just like the regular, we actually like the non-clumping kind.
Oh, really?
I know in a home you prefer the clumping ones because it's easier to clean, but at the shelter it's the drains. Like we don't want to worry about the clumps getting stuck in the drains. So non-clumping litter, as well as paper pellet litter. They use that for the nursing mom. Yeah, they're like little. They look almost like they're little paper pellets all rolled up. They use them for the kittens primarily because I guess
bedding or.
No, in their litter boxes, because, and I just learned this because I never really understood why, but little babies, they're trying to eat everything kind of thing, and you don't want them eating the clay litter, so if they start chewing on the paper, it's not so bad. Because last thing you want is a blockage, and then to have to do an operation on that little baby like that. So we are always desperate for paper pellet litter as well as kitten food, both wet and dry.
Okay.
And on the dog side, I know, we try to keep their diets limited, so that, if you're feeding them a more consistent diet, then the messes are easier to clean, if you know what I mean. So we've been running low on that too. We try
dry food, is it?
The dry kibble. We just it's the red bag. I think it's called Purina One. It's like a limited ingredient type. It's more affordable, but it's just a little better, on their tummies.
So we've talked a lot of times when you've been on before about the wolf stock.
Yes.
And I finally got to it. We'll have some pictures we can put up, but it was so much fun.
Great.
My husband got there before me. I saw you running around.
Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy because you guys, we've talked about it. Wolf stock's outdoors, right? Well, The week
It rained.
It rained. Yes, it did. That Sunday before Wolfstock, people started texting me, "What are we going to do? It's going to rain." I'm like, "Will you relax? It's Sunday." Monday, they're texting me, "Come on, guys. It's not." Come Wednesday, I was in a panic because our rain date was the next day. And the weekend, the entire weekend was going to be a washout. I think it was Tropical Storm Ophelia.
Yes, it was a bad weekend.
Yeah. So what do you do? Well, lucky for us, the Voorhees Town Center, which is for you local folks out there, also known as the Old Echelon Mall.
Yep.
And it's about 90% empty inside the actual mall. So we called the mall management and said, "What do you think? Can we move this inside?" They're like, "As long as the fire chief's fine with it, you go right ahead." So Thursday morning, we met with the township and the mall people and the fire department, and we walked around and figured out what we were going to do.
And it was a great setup.
It was insane, like insane.
I've never seen so many people and dogs, and it was so much fun.
I'm glad you had fun. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I think I slept for a week.
It was interesting.
Everybody says that. I know.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was a great setup.
It was. It worked out well. And lucky for us, it was like we were almost in a bubble. Like the rain, like it was pouring when the vendors got there. I know, sweetheart. But then the rest of the day, it was just sort of misty. What? It was just misty, light rain. So
it was off and on all day.
And we, a couple of the food trucks still came, and boy, did they make bank because
they
were the only ones there.
There wasn't as many there.
It was fabulous. It really was.
Lines because I was hungry, and I'm like, oh god.
I know.
The line was like this long. It was
and
raining.
Most of I think because what happened, we were the only game in town.
Well, that's
so many things got canceled that were outdoors. Right. And it really worked out, thank God. And actually, I will tell you, Pat, it was actually the best one we've ever had, like in terms of funds raised. Yeah, it was the biggest one ever.
Between the vendors, I've never seen so many vendors at something. And then you had hundreds of baskets.
We did. We had like 200 baskets.
Auctions.
Yeah, we had a nice silent auction. It was great.
There was a band playing off and on most of the time. It was really good. And I actually met the singer's dog. I took a picture of her husband with the dog. And she came up to me, and it was her dog. She was like happy.
Red Sky, the Red Sky Trio. They've been doing it. This is maybe their third or fourth year with us. Local trio. They do a lot. They play at a lot of like local places. They're super sweet.
So, any tips now that we're in the fall, heading into winter? Do you have any tips for pets or things that people should be thinking about doing right now?
In the fall, I would encourage people to continue using their flea and tick preventatives. I know a lot of people just use them in the spring and summer months, but those little buggers are still out there. I would still, I do mine year round.
And it seems like we have warmer winters.
Yep.
So a lot of stuff is still there.
Year round, really. You're better off for sure.
You are. Anything else you can think of?
Well, since you asked, we have our second annual Pitball Gala is coming up. That's going to be on December 1st. Okay. We're going to be at the Mansion on Main Street like we were last year.
And that's a formal, correct?
It's not black tie. It's like party wear. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you want to be
cocktail party.
Yeah. Don't wear jeans,
but not a tuxedo either.
Not a tuxedo either. It's just
But I'm sure it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Last year we had so many great auction items.
Oh, okay.
It's just
is there vendors there too? And
no, it's more just like a
almost like a wedding
exactly.
Like a regular fundraiser.
Like there's a big cocktail hour. It's music. It's really just I got a bunch of my friends who, like, if you're my friend, you are, unfortunately for you, you know everything going on at the shelter because it's all I talk about. So we had just a table of friends that went out. And we treated it like our holiday celebration, to all get together, open bar, which certainly doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Open bar, great dinner, dessert, dancing, and you're doing it just to raise money for the dogs and cats, but, pups just like Cheese here.
My name's Cheese.
Yeah, and tickets are on sale now, or
they actually just went on sale at the beginning of October. So it's $180 a person, but that includes, that's your soup to nuts at cocktail hour through dessert, and then while you're there, we'll have raffle items, silent auction items, things like that. But again, open bar with premium liquor.
Yeah,
and the food there is fabulous. It's just a fun night out. It really is.
Sounds like it. We're thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh, it's fun. It's great. We actually had a couple of places. Halo Spa, is that what they're over on 73?
I think so.
They turned that into their Christmas party. because the owner was like, well, we were all going to go out somewhere anyway, so
That's a great
she
idea.
paid for a table just by showing up. You raised money for the shelter.
You're helping animals, and you're having a lot of fun.
That's right.
That's a great idea for like a small company, or
exactly
to have your
or a bigger company can buy multiple tables.
I was going to say, or a big company can have a lot of tables there. Yeah, and you get the mansion at Main Street,
it's
open bar. That's
actually
not a bad price.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Do a lot of people get pets for Christmas? Do you recommend that?
We don't recommend that. No, I mean, it should not be like that. We don't want to hear, oh, I don't want my kids to meet the puppy because we want to put it under the Christmas tree. I mean, how do you know? Like, we want to do our due diligence, because what's best for these animals is making sure that they go to the right home. So we don't for their lifestyle and the dogs. Right. We don't play into that. Like, if perhaps the timing wise is that you're picking the animal up, on December 23rd, then that's when you're picking them up. Right. But to be like, I want to put a bow on it under the tree. No, that's not a good idea. It's not. We really need, again, from our perspective, where are you going?
She's so cute.
To do our due diligence and make sure that it's the right fit for the family.
Well, she's definitely a cutie.
She is. I have a feeling she won't last too long. I don't think so. Yeah, they just came up this weekend. They just became available a couple days ago. So
if you're interested in adopting a pet, a cat or a dog, call vaonj.org is the email. And your phone number?
Well, we're 856-627-9111. Give us a call. Check out our website. Check us out on social media. One thing I do want to mention real quick is when it comes to social media, one of the best ways you can help us is to comment on or share our posts on Facebook, because the more people that do that, the more Facebook puts it in those algorithms, the more Facebook, the more awareness we'll get, the more followers we'll get, and then theoretically, the more supporters we get. So that's a help that won't cost you a penny. So please comment on and share our post.
Well, it's so funny. I don't know who. I think I just had a listing I just took, and they got their dog there.
See there?
Yeah. Oh, I was saying, I said, oh, your puppy's so cute. She was really good, because I hadn't met the puppy. They had it at a puppy sitter.
Okay.
Because they were afraid she gets all excited. I think it was a terrier mix, and she said, we got him from Voorhees Animal Orphanage. And I'm like, oh, Jen's my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Jenny and me was like peas and carrots.
We're really excited to be back here.
Yeah.
Cheese is excited too. She made a lot of new friends already.
She's such a good girl. What a sweet puppy. Yeah.
She's great. And again, you can find her. And if she's not there, we're always full. So stop by. We're at 419 Cooper Road in Voorhees, right next to the firehouse.
And they even have a box outside for donations. If they're not open, you can put it on the side.
Yep.
If you're looking at the building, it's on the left side.
Yes, yeah.
And they have a box where they collect blankets.
Yep.
Bedding,
we're always looking for all sorts of linens and bedding. The only thing we don't take are pillows.
Okay.
Because the pups will just like shred them, and then if they eat the stuffing, then all of a sudden we're facing a big medical bill because they have a blockage. So no pillows, but other than that, towels. You know what we need to? We like bath mats, like the old, because they have the rubber on the back, so they're actually good on the kennel floors.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We'll take all that. If you're looking to get a new comforter, get rid of the old one, send it to us.
I think I have some old ones around that I didn't want to throw out.
We'll take it.
Or sometimes you wash them and
they're just not right.
Yeah, they get lumpy or weird.
No, we'd be happy to take them off your hands.
Do you have any funny or new stories you want to share at the end here?
Stories. I mean, I'm sure there are funny stories from Wolfstock, I'm sure, but it was so insane. It's funny. Why do I always come back to poop? I don't know. But
you're dealing with a lot of it.
Well, to your point, we had a lot of dogs inside the mall, and they were really good about it. But oh my God, the number of people who would let their dogs go to the bathroom and just keep walking.
See any of it, which was
because
good.
We were running around picking it up.
Need a plastic bag or?
Oh no, I don't clean up after my dog.
That was a little gross. Yeah. So I don't know that they want us inside again, but but I mean, we picked it up whenever we saw it. But yeah. But come on, people, because you said it yourself. There were all these free poop bags on all the different tables.
My husband got like 2 of them, I think.
At one point, the band called me over as they're singing. They're pointing. I was like, "Oh my God! How do you do that right in front of the band and keep on walking?" People never cease to amaze me. That's why I like dogs.
And the other thing I wanted to say was, what I was really impressed with at Wolfstock was all the other animal organizations that were there too. Like everybody that you could think of. And we just I just filmed the American Dream in Mount Laurel. And I think Voorhees Animal Orphanage might have been there. It was a Mount Laurel Day or a fall festival.
Okay.
There was a couple different ones there. I think you might have been there. I think they might have had a little table there, but I'm not sure. I know there was a couple where I talked to a couple people that were animal places.
So with us, it's been a tradition that we like to help out our fellow, animal rescues. So we don't charge a fee to the animal. I'll take up to 25 nonprofit or animal-related nonprofit organizations that we let come for free. So
I was amazed because a lot of them had pets there, and they had anything you could ever think of for your pet, and stuff you would never think of was there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there was so much cool stuff there. Like it was amazing. It really, and it wasn't just pet vendors either.
Right.
Like they did have like guy who had like jellies and jams and
the salsa guy. Did you get? We got some stuff from salsa. Was so good. It was like a smoky green. I didn't get it, but he was at the end. I saw him at the end. He was by the bed where they had the raffle for the bed with the canine suites. And you could have gotten a flu shot there. How about that? We had Jeff Health was there, and they were giving out flu shots.
I'll tell you, I had so much fun. I would highly recommend it for next year. My husband and I are already looking forward to going to Wolfstock next year. And the T-shirts are really cool. They're tie-dye.
If I do say so myself.
He loves it. He wears his all the time. He was
good.
Now he's got 2.
That's great.
And then I brought his home, and my grandson's like, I want one of them. So I had the when I came up to pick up my basket, I had to buy him a T-shirt too. So
it's always a big thing every year, picking the shirt.
All right. Well, thank you for being with us again. I really appreciate your time coming out. It's a wonderful organization.
You can always stop by and visit us, 419 Cooper Road, right next to the firehouse.
And are you looking for volunteers?
We're always looking for volunteers. Too? Sure. If you go to our website, literally, I think it's under Ways to Help, and it's how to become a volunteer. You click on that, you fill out a volunteer application, and then we take it from there.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you again for being here. It's always a pleasure. Always look forward to seeing you. Everybody here always can't wait to see what puppy you bring with you.
And Cheese is excited to be here too.
I know. Well, thank you.
Thanks, Pat.